You're such an asshole.
Alright. I always get like little time to just fix these in, fit them in, get them done. Then I go to the cigar lounge and upload them because my friend has sucky internet. Hey asshole. It's been a while and I'm at a restart point in my life, so I request from you a video form analysis of my economic outlook and option. Nothing too fancy, just what would you do if you were in my position. So I am almost a 25. I am an almost 25-year-old black male. You mean you're almost black? Or are you almost 25? Jeez, fucking with you. No criminal history, no major F-ups except for a blown college scholarship and wasting about 6 years in school with no degree yet. I'm trying to start anew. I read your book about black men getting out of poverty. Good, thank you. You're the other guy who read it. No, it's a damn good book. And it's pretty popular. It should be more popular, but it was good. I come from 2 middle-class married parents, thank God. So I'm not ultra far down the hole, but I effed up a bit, so now I'm having to work from behind. I have recently been attempting to enlist again in the National Guard in my state, as I have been denied for mental health reasons 3 years prior. This also had to do with the blown college stuff. The SJW feminist atmosphere is like death to me. They're saying I have a good chance to get in. I have about $25,000 in student loans, and I am thinking about I have about $25,000 in student loans, and am thinking about, i.e. my family is pushing me to, re-enrolling in the college I originally dropped out of to finish my degree in civil engineering. Okay, that's a good degree. If I do this, I'd have to knock out about 50 hours or so. I've been working for cash as a, surprise, surprise, security guard. Ah, there we go. The brotherhood of the security guard. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. That's great. And I'm currently technically unemployed for the last 4 months due to me working for another asshole for 2.5 years. I can't list any of that work experience on my resume, as every time I do, I get turned down for jobs. About the only place I could get a job is a fast food restaurant. I did that once for a month and have no interest in doing it again. So it boils down to me being almost 25 with no listable work experience in almost 4 years' time. Also, I have no experience in the field of engineering whatsoever besides volunteer construction work a few years back. Hey, Barack Obama did that too. He volunteered to put together cabinets one time. And I made the joke with the picture saying, hey, that's the first real private sector job he ever had. Best case scenario is I get in the Guard and Uncle Sam pays for the rest of my education and training. Worst case is I get turned down again. I re-enroll in August and my folks pay half my loans off after I graduate. Either way, I need to earn more money now and career-wise, though the concept of a career seems dumb to me now for a multitude of MGTOWish reasons. I have zero desire to work with women and only put up with that if I have no other options. All right, let's stop here. You're going to have to deal with women. They make up half the population. And I know this sounds odd, but not every woman out there, the majority of them, are not these embittered, hate-filled feminists who are looking to come up with a sexual harassment complaint against you. HR is, but not, don't let this ruin, I mean, I'm trying to be as fair as I can, but you also want to be very careful, all right? But no matter what, what you like and what you're going to get is two different things. Women account for half the population, and they have the right to work, and not all of them are assholes. You got to look out for the landmine ones. You got to look out for the crazies. So you're just going to have to work with women, and there's a wise way to work with women. Record every time they're in your office. Don't be by yourself with them. Don't ask them out. Don't shit where you eat. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I mean, whatever. You wanna. It only takes one. But what I would do is not go in with this negative attitude about women in the workplace, but a cautious attitude, a very legitimized, cautious attitude of, you don't fuck up at all around them. You don't ask girls out at work. You're there to work, and if a girl wants to go get lunch, no, I don't want to. Hey, do you want to run with Amy to go get the food? No, you don't run with Amy to go get the food. All right? You say, no, that's all right, and oh no, I'll get it by myself. Or you are not by. Hey, we're gonna fly you two out for business, and you guys are gonna have different hotel rooms at the same hotel. Nope. No, you're not. We're not sharing a car. We're not doing. No. I will not put up with working under a woman, with one exception. No, you have to. You're going to have to work under women. Look, all bosses are dipshits. All of them. male or female. So it's not going to matter if it's a woman or not. The only good bosses I had, I'm trying to think, did I ever have a good female boss? I did have several. They weren't any worse than the male bosses. The best bosses I've had were male, but I think that's only because it's skewed because I was in finance. But the female bosses I had were no better. One was spectacularly horrible, not as a boss, but as a banker. Oh, shoot. Ooh, man. You just give all the money away because we're here to help the widow people. I'll starve before I do that again, except in the guard is only part-time. Also, the Me Too horseshit has me paranoid about earning lots of taxable, read on the radar, and therefore targetable income from one source, because I'm a man with an old-school patriarchal mindset. Well, you ain't making money yet, son. You ain't an engineer yet. I don't really want to join in with the shit show that is modern society, let alone pay taxes to our incredibly incompetent government, but I'm expected to attain some status as I was valedictorian in high school. No one cares about high school. No one cares about you. Don't worry. Everyone's forgotten about you now. That was what? 8 years ago? No one cares anymore. It's over. I also want to earn some good money and not just scrape by anymore. That's the real reason. So, in my situation, what would you do? Let me know the cost in 2 weeks or so. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you did pay. And you kind of confused me about the security thing. All right, this has to be confidential. Just let me read it, and I'm not going to mention it. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so you are working security. All right, you made it sound like you weren't working security. Okay, you live in a larger-ish town. Okay, yeah, no, I'll if I do come through. Man, I was through there not too long ago. And it's rare. The last time I was there in that town was, gosh, 24, 25 years ago. It's just one of those areas I don't go to. It's just I have no reason to go there. I'm not on the way to anything. All right, here's what I would do. Ideally, you'd get in with the National Guard. And you keep working security. And then, you do your weekend warrior thing and, you go through basic. And then, then you go get your civil engineering degree. It sounds like you're done with the excuses. Oh, I had the bipolars and the social anxieties, whatever bullshit excuse it was that you had claimed to have a mental disorder, because it doesn't seem like you got one now. You're serious about your studies, and it is a good field. Parents are going to knock out half of those loans. That sounds like a great... In other words, your current plan is the best plan. Yeah, try to get into the National Guard, go to engineering school, finish that off, and keep working your security guard job, because that's how you study. That's how I studied. Even a lot of my books were written while working security for my buddy. It forces you to sit there and you'll be like, oh, I'm sick and tired of studying. What do? I got nothing to do for the next 3 hours. Guess I better study some more. And then you become a very good civil engineer. So even if you don't get into the National Guard, work in security, maybe get some extra shifts working security or work another security guard job. But yeah, if you can't start listing stuff on your resume, but yeah, you're going to have to work some shitty jobs. That's just how it is. Hopefully on campus, there's some student jobs. They call them student jobs. That's technically what I had, where you're allowed to study, maybe work at a library, anything on the third shift. You got your security experience. You're a little bit older and more mature. You'd make a great dorm attendant at night. So there might be some employment on campus. But let's see if it even gets to that. Because if you get into the National Guard, that's pretty much it. Well, it's not even that much of a time commitment either. You may just want to look for another security-like job where you can study on the job. But everything's fine except for this. You're a little delusional in terms of like, I don't want to work with women. Well, I don't want to work, period, and I don't want to commute. There's a lot of things we don't want. I want to work with everyone I used to work with back at the police department, male and female, because they were the best people. Well, that's not going to happen. Women make up half the pay. You think there ain't women out there? I just like to work with a bunch of gals. Well, good luck, because men make up half the population. So you're just gonna have to. There's a smart way and a dumb way of doing it. Smart way of working with women is it's work. It's work. You don't make jokes. You don't voice opinions. All right? You just no. And if you have to be by yourself with the girl at work at all, you make sure that doesn't happen. You say, hey, yes, I need someone in here. You film it, whatever. You're not driving to get pizza together. No. That's, Mike Pence. Follow Mike Pence's advice. Vice President Pence. That's kind of way to do it. And then the Me Too horseshit has me paranoid about earning lots of taxable, targetable income. And you don't want to pay taxes. Well, no. Again, no one wants to pay taxes. But do you want to go to jail? That's what's going to happen when you don't pay taxes. Look, you got to pay taxes. You just got to pay taxes. That's it. You cause yourself more damage getting pissed off about it. Not that you should be cheering in the streets about it either. But you get your blood pressure up for something that you don't control. Vote Republican, or at least don't vote Democrat. And then that's all you've done to lower your taxes, to do what you can about that. But right now, you're 25. You don't have any money. I wouldn't worry about it just yet, about girls targeting you for your money down the road. Down that, then we can visit that bridge when we get there. But some general things: don't tell women how much you make. Don't tell women how much you have. You're an engineer. That's fine. But you drive a crappy used car. You drive a crappy used motorcycle. You have humble living quarters. You do not dress up in fancy clothes. Nothing wrong with having a suit for work if you got to dress up. That's fine. That's fine. But when you go out, you're not wearing the latest bling and shit and whatever the boob tube is telling you to wear. And you find an accountant. Find an actuary. Find a female engineer, a female STEM, who have their own jobs. Ideally, you find a girl that makes more than you, which has pretty much been every girl I ever dated. And then there's no way. She makes more than me. Got a very nice car. I got my Chevy Caprice Classic. Yes, '89. Yeah. Oh, she got a Beamer. We go in her car. Yes. No. She doesn't want to be seen in my car. She doesn't want to be seen with me. But I'm just so charming and charismatic and lovable. She can't keep herself from me. Just don't let people. In general, don't let people you have money. Don't tell guys you got money. You got everybody asking you to borrow and lend you some. You are cheap and frugal, and you want people to roll their eyes when they see you pull up in your ancient cheap car. Oh, good. Every time. I don't buy fancy cars on principle. But can you? Jeez, Clary. Your car doesn't even have air conditioning. It's not that it's broke. It never came with it. You have hand windows. You have the manual locks. What the hell, Clary? Come on. Like, okay, well, you spend your 35 fucking grand on your brand new, freshly shat out of the Ford factory car. But like I said, that's not your problem right now. But you got a good plan. Just accept the fact you're going to have to pay taxes. Just accept the fact you're going to have to work with women. Hope the guy to get in with the National Guard. And yeah, see if you can work at another security company. There's nothing, you got security experience, go work at another security company. Or then go work at the dorm protection or something on campus that's similar. The campus has got to have like what we called it the Security Services Division as part of the police department. Go talk to the cops or go see what campus security is like. And wear a real gay-looking uniform. We had good uniforms. At least we had cool uniforms back in the day. And they got these iron-on badges and, well, hello, and khakis and golfing shirts. And it's like, oh, yeah, you scare away the bad guys. So, all right, that's it. We'll talk to you kids later. Toodles.